Hello, thanks for coming. I'm just going to turn this camera on and we can continue with our demonstration of how to adjust the Vic-20 on its video output. I'm just going to turn this on. It is on. Alright, so if we look in here, you'll see there's a potentiometer here, here, and here. They all could be helpful. They all could be. What I find when I adjust this one, if you adjust it too much, the picture just goes away. The other one doesn't, the second one, the middle one, doesn't seem to have a whole bunch of an effect on anything. But this one here, this is the one. Turn it clockwise to make the picture darker, counterclockwise to make the colors brighter, or the picture output brighter. That's really all there is to it. This is of course the Vic chip. It normally would be hidden and shrouded within its protective cover, but that's really all it takes. I mean, okay, you're going to take out 3 screws and get the top of the machine out of the way, and then this cover, it can be tricky to get off, it can be. And it's one of those things, kind of like a chip puller. I don't like chip pullers because I find you get them on there and then you go to do something and then they suddenly go, ah! And you're like, ooh. So, the best advice I have for removing this cover, assuming it is there, is look to see how it's sitting. And if one side of the 4 seems to be a little askew, a little higher, then take your fingers, put them underneath that side, and gently try and pull and wiggle a little bit. And undoubtedly, eventually, it will come off. And it might be with kind of a little strong. If you can feel it coming slowly, you know, just still work it. But it may be like you pull, and then it suddenly says, here you go! Anyway, so that is how you do it. That potentiometer. And you know what I think that I will do in a moment. And I don't have a monitor right handy where it can be seen terribly easily. But just to prove that this did actually do what I say that it does, maybe I will see what I can do about getting something in the way. Now, of course, with anything like this, if you're not comfortable with it, don't do it. If you're afraid you might short something out, you can always adjust it ever so slightly with the machine turned off, and then turn it back on and have a look, and then turn it off. And, you know, I mean, if you can't bring yourself to do this, then don't. Get somebody else to do it for you. I do turn the machine on, and I am very careful, and so far I've never had anything go bad, but do make sure, of course, that you know whether the machine is on or off before you start diddling around inside. So, that is it, because it's funny, you know, some of the Vic-20s over the past time I've looked at, some of them come up in black and white. And most of them come up in color, but sometimes the color looks a little weak. So that adjustment that I showed you with the potentiometer on the left of the 3 is the best that I know to do. It is. Some of the ones that I had that were in black and white did in fact return to color after I did this adjustment. Others did not. So that will take further investigation. It shall. Alright, well thanks for coming, and you know, if your Vic-20's picture just doesn't quite seem to be adding up. Oh, by the way, this screwdriver, this is a tiny little screwdriver, it's a flathead. The potentiometers also have a flathead inside there. If you think your screwdriver's too big, I mean, stick a screwdriver in there when the power's off. Make sure you're okay. This one is actually maybe even a little small, but it is small enough to work it and make it better. So once again, thanks for coming, and I'll just point one more time. Potentiometer, the left, middle, and right. Tweak this one. That is the one. That's it. That's all. Bye for now.